Verbs. 1,
My uncle is going to leave me £2,000. I'm going to inherit £2,000.
2,
I put some money aside every week for a holiday. I save money every week.
3,
My brother has promised to give me €50 until next week. He has promised to lend me €50.
4,
I need to ask my mum to give me £20 until Friday. I need to borrow £20 from my mum.
5,
I often spend money on stupid things. I often waste money.
6,
I don't have enough money to buy that car. I can't afford to buy that car.
7,
I usually have to pay the mechanic £100 to service my car. The mechanic charges me £100.
8,
These shoes are quite expensive. They're $200. They cost $200.
9,
Jim gave me £100. I haven't paid it back yet. I owe Jim £100.
10,
I want to put money in a bank account. They'll give me 5% interest. I want to invest some money.
11,
I work in a supermarket. They pay me £1,000 a month. I earn £1,000 a month.
12,
I could sell my house for about €200,000. My house is worth about €200,000.
13,
We need to get people to give money to build a new hospital. We want to raise money for the new hospital.
1.36. Prepositions. 1,
Would you like to pay in cash or by credit card?
2,
I paid for the dinner last night. It was my birthday.
3,
I spent £50 on books yesterday.
4,
My uncle invested all his money in property.
5,
I don't like lending money to friends.
6,
I borrowed a lot of money from the bank.
7,
They charged us €60 for a bottle of wine.
8,
I can only lend you the money if you pay me back next week.
9,
I never get into debt. I hate owing people money.
1.37. Nouns. 1,
Note.
2,
Coin.
3,
Bill.
4,
Salary.
5,
Tax.
6,
Loan.
7,
Mortgage.
8.
Cash machine.
1.38.
Up. Up. Done. Money. Nothing. Some. One. Worry.
Clock. Cost. Dollar. Honest. Shopping.
Phone. O. Clothes. Loan. Note. O. Sold.
1.39.
Afford. Order. Worth. organised, mortgage, store, work.
1.40. 1,
I'm a spender, I think. I try to save, but something always seems to come along that I need to buy, and I finish up broke. I can get by with very little money for myself when I need to, but I don't seem to be good at holding on to it. Also, if my kids ask to borrow some money, I always say yes.
2,
I would say that I'm a spender. I spend money on things like concerts or on trips because I like having the experience and the memories. I know that I should spend my money on things that last or save for the future. But I don't want to miss all those good things that are happening right now.
3,
I consider myself a spender. I don't have much money, but when I do have some, there's always something I need or want to spend it on. I love computers and computer games, so I often buy things to make sure my computer's always up to date. I know it's not very sensible, but it's important to me.
4,
That's difficult to say. I can save money if there's something I really want, but usually my money disappears as soon as I get it. I get some money from my parents every week, so I have just enough money to go to the cinema with my friends and to buy something for myself. Maybe a book or a DVD or some makeup. I usually end up buying something. But, for example, if I want to go on a trip with my friends, then I can make an effort and save some money for a few weeks.
5,
Since I was very small, I've always saved about a third of the money I get. I would never think of spending all the money I have. You could say that I'm careful about money. When I want to buy something which is expensive, I don't use a credit card. I take the money out of the bank, and so I never have to worry about getting into debt.
6,
I'd say a saver, definitely. I like having some money saved in case I have an emergency. I also think very carefully before I buy something, and I always make sure it's the best I can buy for that price. But I wouldn't describe myself as mean. I love buying presents for people, and when I do spend my money, I like to buy nice things, even if they're more expensive.
1.41.
I haven't seen those shoes before. Are they new?
Yes, I've just bought them. Do you like them?
They're okay. How much did they cost?
Oh, not much. They were a bargain, under £100.
You mean 99.99? That isn't cheap for a pair of shoes. Anyway, we can't afford to buy new clothes at the moment.
Why not?
Have you seen this?
No. What is it?
The phone bill. It arrived this morning, and we haven't paid the electricity bill yet.
Well, what about the iPad you bought last week?
What about it?
You didn't need a new one. The old one worked perfectly well.
But I needed the new model.
Well, I needed some new shoes.